Fun fact, YouTube is actually older than I am, and I'm a legal adult now, so bet you feel old. But during my elementary school days, I was one of the millions of toddlers who were subscribed to channels like Troom Troom, 5-Minute Crafts, Mr.Beast, PrestonPlayz, Brent Rivera, Unspeakable Gaming, and then all those like DIY channels that were popular at the time. Didn't watch Morgs though, so 10-year-old me did something right. But I watched a lot of life hack DIY channels, especially Troom Troom. My favorite character was Redhead. And as much as everyone likes to make fun of their stupid crafts and life hacks, there are a few crafts that I still do to this day. Emphasis on a few. Like this one chocolate pastry recipe is decently good and I still make it. And that might actually be it. But there were also stupid life hacks that I started doing because I was an impressionable child. Like this one weight loss life hack, which claimed that you could lose weight by just standing up. Yeah, you just had to stand. Basically, it said that you would lose weight if you stood in places where you would normally be sitting. So I started standing everywhere I possibly could. I ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner standing up. I would stand up while waiting for the bus. I would watch TV standing up. Anytime I could stand instead of sit, I would stand. And I still have this habit as an adult. If I'm eating by myself, I will eat standing up. Not because I think it will make me healthier or help me lose weight, but because it's a habit that I formed when I was a child. Another stupid thing I still do, I learned from a channel called The Things. They said I was wearing my earbuds wrong and you were supposed to like swap them and put them on upside down. Yeah, I still do that. I know it's wrong. I know I look stupid, but I swear they stay on better than if I would wear them normally. But I probably only think that because I've been doing it since I was a kid. Also, a sad side note, I was lucky enough to not fall too deeply into any like toxic life hack pipelines. And I know there are so many, especially when it comes to like weight loss or just beauty in general. And those harmful life hacks probably would have carried on into my teenage years and adult life. And I do think that that is something worth addressing, but I want to keep this video about my own experiences and also a bit more lighthearted, so I won't talk about it more. I just want to acknowledge how lucky I am that the life hacks I learned were wearing earbuds the wrong way and not something more damaging. But to all the kids watching, being healthy or more attractive does not mean you should hurt your own body to achieve it. Cool? Okay, let's continue. Another way I was an impressionable child was seen through sponsorships. I downloaded so many stupid mobile games because my favorite YouTuber said that they played them all the time and how great the game was. And I didn't realize that they were just being paid to say that. I distinctly remember downloading and playing Best Fiends because Wenji talked about it on her channel. And on that note, this video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Just kidding, I have like 60 subscribers. Plus, this was such a long time ago that the Raid Shadow Legends plague had not started yet. But this does go to show that YouTubers who make kids content should really be aware of what sponsorships they take and who they promote on their channels, because kids may not always realize what a sponsorship is and just buy whatever product the YouTubers are endorsing. Looking at you, the YouTubers who promote those gambling sites. Anyway, back to YouTubers I watched. I was subscribed to Brent Rivera for a solid day. I binged a lot of his videos when I first found his channel, but like, I watched them, but didn't really like them. Like, they were so clickable, but then I wasn't like engaged throughout the video. Because at the age of 2, I was already such a big feminist that I didn't like all the sexualization he did. And I remember being so uncomfortable whenever he took his shirt off, which he did in like every video. What was up with that? But someone I did watch every day was a Minecraft creator called Unspeakablegaming. I checked out his channel recently to see what he was up to, and he doesn't make as much Minecraft content anymore, but he still makes kids content, so I guess I'm glad he's been able to shift his content to appeal to the new generation of children, whatever that content might be. But he used to collaborate with YouTubers like PrestonPlayz, some guy called Moose, and Shark Boy, I think. And I really enjoyed his like Bed Wars and hide and seek videos. But the reason I eventually stopped watching him was because as I got older, I started to realize how fake and scripted not only his, but like that entire group's videos were. And I'm not saying that all his videos were fake or that everything was scripted or anything like that. But I remember this one video that I don't think I'll be able to find anymore, so you'll just have to take my word for it, where he was doing some like parkour obstacle course thing, and he forgot to edit out a part where he cheated. And after that, I was like, oh my god, he sometimes fakes his videos. But I still continued watching it because I was like, whatever, it doesn't matter because I'm still entertained by his content. But after a while, I slowly drifted away from his videos because I guess I just stopped trusting that his videos were authentic. Like, I started slowly second-guessing every cut and reaction and wondering whether or not it was fake. I recently watched Jarn's video on PrestonPlayz faking speedruns, and I noticed that Preston's content really has not changed since I watched his videos. Also, he apparently only posts like 3 times for thumbnails and calls it a day. And though Jarn's video was about exposing Preston being fake, seeing Preston's videos was really nostalgic for me, but Jarn's expose also kind of reminded me why I stopped watching that whole group. Now, I don't know if Unspeakable still fakes his videos, and I haven't watched anything by him for years, so maybe he has changed. Who knows? Not me. But I do remember feeling sad saying goodbye to a creator I had watched every day for so long. Another YouTuber I watched was this small channel. I don't know if you've heard of him. Mr.Beast. And I mean OG Mr.Beast. Like him saying a word a million times. Or his like making fun of kids who posts on YouTube videos. Haven't watched him since, but I do watch commentary videos about him. And it is kind of crazy to see how far he's come. Because I remember him as the guy who said Logan Paul 100 times. And now he has an Amazon Prime show and made Squid Game in real life and made Lunchly with Logan Paul and KSI. What? Which one of you time travelers moved the rock that caused this? I also watch those like Frozen, Elsa, Anna, Jack Frost, Spiderman things. But those are by far the best content this platform has to offer, so I have nothing to criticize. And I know a lot of commentary channels make fun of the content that I watched as a kid, and rightfully so. And sometimes they'll ask questions like, who would ever make this? Or who would ever watch this? So here's my answer. To me as a kid, the appeal of these like craft videos were the same as the appeal of those craft shows you saw on like Disney Junior or those craft books you'd see at the Scholastic Book Fair. If you actually took a look at the crafts in those shows and books, do you think anyone is going to make most of them? Like, who on earth is going to make a travel bag out of a water bottle like they showed us on Art Attack? Or who's going to make whatever this is from Prinsessan Askartelukirja? I only remember making like 3 crafts out of the tens of craft books I bought, kind of similar to how I make that one chocolate pastry out of the millions of 5-minute craft videos I watched. And at the end of the day, I think that these TV shows and OG, emphasis OG, Troom Troom videos have a lot of similarities. Bright colors, voiceover, fast DIYs using objects that no one has lying around their house. And that was why Troom Troom and 5-minute crafts appealed to me in the first place. And if I had to guess, also why it appealed to many other children. Okay, and I say OG Troom Troom because they have changed their content a lot since I watched. So I can't really speak on what it's now or been for the past couple years. Judging by their thumbnails, not very good. But to say something more positive about my childhood on YouTube, my favorite YouTuber growing up was Ryan Higa. And I blame him for the fact that I make way too many puns now. I don't know if it's clear in my YouTube videos, but if you know me in real life, you know I make too many puns. 'Cause they're punny, ha ha ha. I'm sorry. But that does go to show how much the content you consume as a kid shapes your worldview and kind of dictates who you grow up to be. Honestly, I think I'm lucky that these were the creators the YouTube algorithm decided to show me as a young and impressionable child, especially compared to some of the other creators on this app. And sometimes I do think about how I would have turned out if I watched someone like Andrew Tate or Logan Paul, or God forbid, Coco Melon. But with those channels, we'll just have to see. Maybe in like 5 to 10 years, someone else will make a video sharing their experiences growing up with Cocomelon and fast-paced, oversaturated kids content, Andrew Tate, and Skibbity Toilet. What a weird childhood to have. Now, this was where I was supposed to end this video, but I've been rereading the script over the past couple of days, and I keep feeling like I'm not saying that much. Like, the amount of commentary videos about these channels is insane, so naturally it feels like I should have so much to add because I have the perspective of someone who unironically watched these videos. And I think I figured out why I don't have some crazy claim or anything. And it's because these channels were normal to me. I never lived in a pre-Troom Troom world, so I had nothing to really compare that content to. And that's why I never realized how odd some of their crafts were. To me, watching Brightside screen rant or 5-minute crafts wasn't a clickbaity waste of time because I was a child who had never seen better content before. But also part of that could be because I was too innocent and stupid to fully understand it. But to me, these videos were just what I assumed all of YouTube was, and that there wasn't really anything else. It's like, I'm sure people who grew up pre-5-minute crafts have some weird kid shows they used to watch, and now, looking back, would go like, that was a bit weird, or why did I watch that? But they probably don't have some crazy new perspective about it. To them, the shows were normal when they were kids because they hadn't seen anything different or better. And their friends probably watched the same things too, so that enhanced the, normality, I guess. So I think it's similar to how I hadn't seen better YouTube content, and my friends were also watching these channels too. So in conclusion, despite some of the content I watched being a bit questionable, I turned out okay, I think. But with that, thank you so much for watching. You should subscribe because when I hit 100,000 subscribers, which will definitely happen, I promise to say Logan Paul 1 time. And I think that is a goal worth fighting for. Bye!